Hello everyone! So, day after day, I'm really striving to think of what I want, who I want to be, what I want to do, what conditions of life I want, and so on, everything. And I really think it has a big impact in my life. So maybe you're going to tell me, yes, but you can't spend all day long thinking of what you want because you have many things to do and it's just not possible. And I'm not so sure about that. Well, try to observe your thoughts. If you have never done that, you'll be surprised of what our thoughts are. And according to a recent study I've read, I don't remember where, it seems that we spend the vast majority of our day having negative thoughts. It's incredible, negative thoughts. So it means two things. First of all, it means that we are thinking to things that are not related to what we are doing, not directly related to what we are doing. So we actually have thoughts, I would say, above what we are doing at the time we think them. And then secondly, it's that we are preoccupied by negative things, which most of the time are completely imaginary, are past things or expectations of bad things, which will certainly never happen. So yeah, I really think it has a lot of impact to change all that. And there is another thing the study added, and which compounds a lot the first thing, is that day after day, it was something like 90% of our thoughts are exactly the same. Day after day, we think the same things. So not only are our thoughts mostly negatives, but they are also every time the same, day after day. It's incredible, it's amazing. Can you imagine the impact it has on our life? Because obviously if I'm thinking to one thing, it's impossible to be aware of what is on the other side, maybe the side of what I want, obviously. That's why I'm really trying to observe my thoughts, and not only observing them, but to realize, to be aware of my thoughts, and then choosing myself, my own thoughts, because I'm the master in my head, and I have to choose my thoughts. So I really think it's crazy to have thoughts that you don't even, you're not really aware of, and especially if it has such a negative impact in my life, because obviously it has a negative impact, obviously. Okay, so what I'm striving to do is to observe what I'm thinking. Hey, what is this thought? Is it interesting? Is it going to help me, or is it going to be a heavy weight to carry in my life? Okay, so I don't want that, and I want to look at what I want. And if I'm just imagining what I want, who I want to be, where I want to be, what I want to do, what I want to have, obviously I'm more focused on all that is related in my life to what I want. And then I'll be able to realize that things are possible, that there are maybe opportunities in that way, and obviously things change. And I do realize that things change, actually, yes, but it's really you really have to make effort to be aware of your thoughts and to change them, because obviously even if you have negative thoughts, even if you know that it's completely crazy to have that thought because it's not related to anything really true and it's more imaginary than anything else, well, it's difficult to change them, because we are always like, I don't know, we feel that we are right to think that, and yes, we have to think that, but obviously if we think about it just a few seconds, we obviously know that no, it's a really bad idea. So if we are aware, we can make this change and know that, okay, maybe the most easy thing to do is to let thoughts go by in my head and let them be what they want to be, because I don't really control that. It's me, but it's, you know, I'm not really aware. So, or I can put energy in that, yes, and say, hey, what am I thinking? And then choosing, it's not interesting, so I don't want to think to that anymore. Whatever the reason is, I don't want to think to that. And then I'm kind of forcing me to look where I want to go, to think to what I want. Okay, imagine what would you like to have if it was possible like that. Okay, so maybe you are going to tell me, yeah, but it sounds at the time I'm thinking that it sounds crazy, because you are like, yeah, but it's just not possible. Why do you think? What do you want to think of what you want if it's not possible? What's the point? But I don't think that's not possible. I just think that we don't look at that enough to see the possibilities, the opportunities. So first, I rethink, look at what you want, and that's what I'm striving to do. Looking at what I want more and more, and changing my negative thoughts, which are useless, completely useless, and watching, thinking, imagining what I want, very detailed, with very detailed thoughts, and then things can change, things can happen, and that's what I'm realizing, and it's I think it has impact, and I can see things changing in my life much better. So I'm really striving to do that more and more. So as always, I'd love to have your thought on that. It's very interesting, and don't hesitate, share your opinion on this blog or under this video. That's the point. Share your opinion, your experience also. How do you handle that? What do you think of all that? It's very interesting. And obviously, as always, don't hesitate, comment on my mistakes in my English. Thank you very much. I see you soon.